Feng Shui brings us a beautiful gift of being able to help anybody with ADHD. An estimated 8 million people and about 3 million kids in US are diagnosed with ADHD every year. And a lot of times we either are suffering or are ignoring the problem. Now, Feng Shui brings a very nice and a healthy cure about how you can really deal with ADHD, either as parents of ADHD kids or as an individual suffering from ADHD yourself. There are a few principles that we can apply to your life to make the element of ADHD more compatible with your lifestyle. Basic principles of Feng Shui, like eliminating too much chaos in the house or eliminating too much stimuli, creating balance with Feng Shui art, or just something as simple as creating a balance can help people who are suffering with ADHD, and it can be immensely powerful. A child's room does play a very important role on how he behaves outside of his home. I always say our senses feed off of our environment, and for a child, that is so much more, that's heightened times 10. What a child sees in his day-to-day life in terms of colors, pictures, people stimulate the children. And I feel to start with the right room for the child and then, involving the whole home into it is so much more important. It's just as important as therapy, for the child or the medications for the child. I think we really underestimate the power of our environment and the kind of effect it can have on our brains. And like I said, the kids are so much more, attuned to taking in more than what we adults can or handle. The kids end up taking a lot of that pressure on their brains and end up, they don't know what's going on with them. But yes, putting in orange or red or really bright colors in their rooms, they don't know what's going on with them, but something is wrong, and that's affecting their temperament, that's affecting them. And for a parent, he or she might be giving, or they might be giving the kid the best room ever with all the lovely colors. So you see the disconnect, how it can, the kid doesn't need it, especially a kid with ADHD. All they need is something soothing, calm, earthy, less is what they need. So that's what my endeavor is to create in the child's room with ADHD. And it has been extremely, extremely powerful in the past. If those things are not right, it can affect the child negatively and positively both. So if a child is seeing a lot of clutter in his space at home, he's not leaving the home with a peace of mind. He's not coming back to a home which is where he feels secure and comfortable. And as a result of this, he's not himself in the outside world. He's stressed. He's always on the go. He's always trying to get to something. He's overstimulated in the outside environment as well, because there's really nothing to go back to a comfort zone to. I think the first step really would be to take the clutter out of the kid's room. It really needs to be as basic as that. And one really interesting thing that I love to tell my clients is the lighting in the room. A kid suffering with ADHD does not need too much bright light into his space. So have bulbs that are more subtle, which are more yellowish in tone, as opposed to the bright white light. I think just to start there and to make these changes, the parent will see the effects immediately. It's powerful. It just affects the child so fast because they are able to take in so much more than adults. and get affected so much more easily by their environment. So yes, that's a good place to start.